Hello and welcome to the second episode of the Fish Tank. I hope you enjoyed the first episode. Well, I did have a little bit of criticism, but that was soon sorted out. Me and my friend, the cricket bat, we sorted it out. Any criticism, bosh. They know it's them. But at the time of recording, I had 94 views on YouTube. So that's not bad, Some people may have seen it twice, some people may have seen it once, some people may have seen it 3 times. If you have seen it 3 times, then perhaps you should get out a little bit more. But thank you very much for your views, and I hope you continue to watch. So I have to start off with an apology though, because on last week's show I encouraged everyone to drive as fast as they possibly can. Now Top Gear, they got told off for encouraging speed by showing the crash that Richard Hammond had, so I feel that I should apologise and say, most roads have a 30-mile-an-hour speed limit, so please drive at the 30-mile-an-hour speed limit. If you're in McDonald, you can drive as fast as you can, because your car can only go up to 26 miles an hour, so that's alright. But for everyone else, please drive on the speed limit. I don't want to be held accountable for any accidents you may have, okay? So, that's all. That's the apology out of the way. I've also been asked to mention something else, which is, I was asked to mention a week last Friday night, where my brother and his 2 housemates came down to Loughborough and went to Student Union and had a very good night out, so that's that mentioned. Although the Wednesday afterwards I went back to Students' Union. Well, I started off in a bar, I had a pint and watched the football. It was Arsenal versus Tottenham. Very good match. A young Arsenal team. I think Arsene Wenger does quite a lot of his players. And we watched that and then went over to Students' Union. I was in the Students' Union just having a bit of a drink with my friend, and someone came up to me and said, "Can I kiss you on the chest, please?" So I said to this lass, "You can kiss me a bit lower than that if you want," but she said, no, the chest will be fine. And she kissed me on the chest, and then she just went. So I just carried on drinking, because I may as well. But it's not often you get kissed on the chest, I suppose, just when you're sort of out generally stood drinking in a nightclub, but first for everything, I suppose. So, what have I been up to this week? Well, I've just had an exam, literally finished about half an hour ago, because this is recorded at it's recorded at 2:45 on Tuesday afternoon, and the exam finished at 2 o'clock, so I'm straight here into this recording, well, not studio, recording, well, it's my bedroom basically, so recording bedroom, and I'm doing the recording. I can prove it's done at this time because I can refer to the cricket that went on earlier, where England beat New Zealand and are through to the final in Australia. And in next week's show I'll be referring to the fact that England lost the final to Australia, no doubt. That's because England's cricket team, are not doing too well at the moment, although they've got Michael Vaughan back as their captain, who's doing quite a good job. It's better than Andrew Flintoff as captain, to be honest, I'd say, but never mind. On Sunday, I went down to work, did the normal things, brought all the newspapers out. My eye was caught though by the front cover of Heat magazine, and on the front cover it got Jade Goody on there. Apparently Heat magazine, by the way, is not a magazine about boilers, which I first thought it was, or radiators or anything like that. It's a celebrity magazine, and Jade Goody was on the front. Alright, perhaps it's not a celebrity magazine then, but it's got sort of people who've been on Big Brother and Celebrity Big Brother, and Jade Goody was on the front, and it said on the front, "I may now have to work in supermarkets for a living." I hope she doesn't work at Morrison's with me, that's all I'll say. I don't really like her, to be honest. She could be in a supermarket, but I thought it'd be on the shelf. Next to the stuffing and stuff like that. Going around on a spit roast. Actually, I don't think you put a pig on a spit roast, to be honest. I think it's more chickens, but whatever way. She does look like a pig, so I'm sure you could have, a leg of Jade Goody. Something like that. I don't know. It's a suggestion, perhaps. But that's pretty much all I've got up to in my week, to be honest. So, this should hopefully be a bit of a shorter video diary, because I had a few complaints last time saying it was, slightly too long, but never mind. But also, to end this week, I've got the usual quote. The headline this week is from the London Evening Standard. I think it's London Evening Standard? Evening Standard, I think it's a London-based paper. And the headline is, "Man found dead in graveyard." I'm not sure how that constitutes sort of actual headline material, because let's face it, if you were to sort of sort out how many people there were in a graveyard and each give them a headline, then the London Evening Standard would basically be packed full of the one headline saying "Man found dead in graveyard." But never mind. And the quote this week, it's a good job I talked about Jay Goody, because the quote comes from someone else on Celebrity Big Brother, or who was on Celebrity Big Brother until he walked out in a row about underpants, I believe. And it's from Leo Sayer, and his quote is, "I live in my own little world. I make no apologies for that. I'm sorry if it offends anyone. So obviously he is making an apology for it. And quite frankly, the fact that he walked out of Celebrity Big Brother about a route with underpants, he's not good. I think he ran out of underpants, but they supplied him with washing powder, where he said, I'm not going to use washing powder to wash my underpants with. Surely, someone else should do it for me, because obviously, celebrity, perhaps Leo says he's a bit of a diva. Who knows? He's not very tall, that's for a fact. And also, because it's Valentine's Day this time next Wednesday, I thought, I'll probably record it next Wednesday, so I thought I'll have a bit of a Valentine's Day competition with prizes for the winner and loser. Well, the competition is going to be, please write in and tell me your best chat-up line for Valentine's Day. So the best submission wins a prize, and the person with the worst submission wins a prize. So if you have the best submission, you get the chance to go for a walk in the park with George Michael. And if you have the worst submission, you've got to rewrite out the sentence, the chance for a walk in the park with George Michael, but without the spelling mistake. So thank you very much, thanks for doing the fish tank. So I'll see you next week.